Hey guys, I've been on Pinterest again to look up my next thing I want to try. I've done this one before, but I thought this one just felt like something I wanted to do. It's called Starlet 8. Super simple one. We're going to just zoom in here. We're just going to, you can make a cross and then divide that in half to make 8 little pie-shaped pieces, right? And then coming between two of these, we're going to come up and make a loop. And then we go all the way around, connect all those loops together, and then we have an 8-shaped sort of star-like thing. And then we can embellish however we feel like embellishing. So it's sort of a mandala-like thing. I'm thinking I might want these thinner. I've done it before just like this. And I'm thinking I might want to make those thinner. So I may divide that again into maybe 16s. We're going to double up and make it look a little bit different than that. But that's the general gist. Turn on my light so I can see. Shall we do a big one? Sure, what the heck. Let's do a big one. Let's make this right in the middle with my pencil. Where'd my pencil go? There it is. I have a mess. I've told you guys that already. I have a mess in this room. I really need to clean, but I just haven't had the inspiration. Should you need inspiration to clean? No, you shouldn't. But I do. I need inspiration to clean. I'm going to make that and this nice and straight. And then I'm going to divide each of these in half, which are not going to be exactly equally spaced, but they're going to be close. Something like that. Something like that. And then I'm going to take my eraser, which my phone is sitting on, and I'm going to erase all around the outside. Like that. Now I have pieces that don't go all the way to the end, so I have a spot there. And then let's get myself one of these. And I'm actually going to do the little figure 8 loop, or not the 8 loop, the little loops on the end first before I draw these, because I'm not sure how far out I want my loops to be. No, take it back. Okay, I want that line and this line. I want these lines to be shorter in the middle on the flatter edges and go further out into the corners. Lately I've been working at another store this week, helping with a store remodel. Ugh, that was hard work. And it wasn't always pleasant. The first day was just unpleasant. The team lead was unpleasant. And then my manager texted me and said, "How's it going?" And I told her, well, team lead is unpleasant. And then miraculously, the team lead became more pleasant the next day. I don't know who talked to whom. Somebody talked to somebody. And that's okay. Let's do like that. Loop-de-loops. Awesome. I like that. I'm a little big, but that's okay. I think I'm going to thicken up these lines and make them a little more smooth, a little curvier. So I think I'm going to go maybe with my bigger pen. I think I want a little bit bigger. Let's go with the 7 so I have more of a shape here. I'm going to make it nice and smooth and fill this in. So yeah, since I was doing that remodel, it was very physically grueling. And the first couple of days, I could almost not move when I got home. And then Wednesday, I had a day off, and I had a massage. And was that ever delightful? And then I could move better the next couple of days. Today I work at my regular store. But I believe I'm going to be cashiering tonight, so I will not be nearly as physically grueling. It's more mentally taxing than anything else. It was nice having 4 days where I didn't have to be the cashier. It was kind of nice. Nice change of pace. But I moved a lot of stuff. Yesterday I moved the entire bulk paper department, which is like, you know, the paper towels and toilet paper, all of that. I moved all that from one aisle to another. And then we also did the trash bag section and the tissue, like Kleenex tissue section. So what we have to do is clear off all the shelves of where it's going. So the section where the paper had to be moved to was used to be stationary, that they've moved stationary to another aisle. So somebody, another team was doing that. And then once their stationery was moved, then I cleaned the shelves, made the shelves the right height and spacing for paper products. And then we have these little like map things that slide into the shelving so that you can tell how big the product is going to be, what width, and then you put the labels for the pricing labels, and then you move the product over. And I did that for the entire wall, so it was a total of, 24 feet plus 16. That's 30, 40 feet, about 40 feet of product. Yeah, that was a lot of work. And it was the tall wall in the back, so it wasn't a short run either. Had to get the stool out because I'm too short. Can't reach that top shelf. That store is super busy. I'm sure that's why they're remodeling. It's an older store, and some of the older stores, they close them. But this store, super busy store. So they don't want to close the store, but it was old. That building's been there for, I suspect it was built in the 70s, maybe? And it didn't look like it had been remodeled ever. So they were updating the bathrooms to be ADA compliant. They were adding a break room for the employees. Not that they didn't have a break room, but it was also not ADA compliant because it was upstairs and there was no way to get upstairs without going up the stairs. There was no elevator in that building. So you couldn't have an employee that had a physical disability and couldn't go upstairs. They wouldn't have a restroom or a break room. So they were building one downstairs. Was it as big and as nice as the one upstairs? No. It was more like a closet, but at least there was one. Don't know if they're putting in any kind of clinic. Some of our stores have a clinic in them with a nurse practitioner that's there to do things, like flu shots and stuff. I'm gonna do something like this. Not sure exactly what I'm doing here. Just making them different heights. just because. I feel like it. I was going to fill it in all the way down there, but I thought, no, I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to do this. And then I'll probably come back with my smaller pen again and do some sort of other embellishments. What am I going to do? I don't know, whatever suits my fancy at the moment that my pen hits the paper. That's how I do most of my drawings. Do you have to have a plan? No, you don't. Oh, and my husband and I booked another cruise. You know we love our cruises. Almost 2 years out, 2024, for our 40th anniversary. We are going to go through the Panama Canal. I think that is one of those bucket list type items that my husband says he doesn't have a bucket list. I have a bucket list. I have a travel bucket list anyway. And Panama Canal is one of those things I've always wanted to see. And I think that will be super cool. So we're hoping to get a group of people to come with us. Somebody at my work said, well, that's not very romantic. Well, I want to enjoy. It's kind of like having a party. You want to celebrate your 40th wedding anniversary with a party, but instead of having a party, we're going to have a cruise. We're going to party on the cruise. And I want my friends to be there, if they can. They can afford it. I know it's not a cheap cruise. I know that, because it's 16 days, so it's not a cheap cruise. But it comes down to, once we've priced it out, comes down to, what did I say it was? Less than $200 per person per day, which isn't bad at this point. Used to be our goal when we would book a vacation would be less than $100 per person per day. That's all inclusive, including meals and everything. That would be our preferred budget. But times have changed, and it's no longer, it's hard to get down to $100 per person per day. But under $200 is still good. And when you're on a cruise, you have all-inclusive entertainment. No, you don't have well, that includes my budget. That includes my budget for beverages, because we don't we don't usually get a drink package on any of the cruise lines. We've tried the drink package. We don't drink enough to make it worth our while. Much better for us to just pay as we go. I'm not a big drinker. The one time we had the beverage package included in our cruise, and I tried to drink as much as I possibly could to make the beverage, the free beverage package worth it. Like, okay, sure. Instead of having water, let's have a specialty beverage. Let's have even if I don't have an alcoholic beverage, let's have a paid juice or a soda or something instead of what I would normally have, water. Well, number one, that was way more calories in beverages than I want to spend. I usually do a pretty good job of keeping track of food intake, but my goodness, when you're drinking that many calories, you don't think about the fact that beverage has, one beverage has as much calories as your whole lunch sometimes because of how much sugar's in it. And yeah, that was a costly cruise on our waistlines, let me tell you. And I was starting to feel sick from all that sugar. Yeah, so I don't need to drink that much. I prefer water. And yes, the drink package includes bottled water, but I don't need bottled water. I can refill my cup from the tap, from the filtered dispenser. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. We have a year and 3/4 left to wait. Almost 2 years away. My husband had said, which cruise do we want to go on? And I hadn't really made up my mind. I knew I wanted to go on a ship I hadn't been on before. But we couldn't really make up our minds what we wanted to do. And then we saw the announcement that this one was released. And I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. And when we showed it to our cruising buddies, they're all, sign us up. So they've already booked their cabin right next door to ours, and that'll be fun. Okay. What do I want to do now? I think I want to bring in some color. Let me use my pens. Let me use some purple. And then what? Let's do the lighter purple up here. Why purple and green? I don't know. And this does not look like a lighter purple. It's a bluer purple, but it does not look like a lighter purple. Interesting. Too late now. I've already started. Okay. Why these colors? I don't know. I really had no particular thought in mind when I picked them. They're just the ones that stood out and said, use me. Kind of weird. I've gone quiet because I'm coloring. I love to color, but I have a hard time talking to you guys while I'm coloring. Okay, I want white. Where's my scrap page? I need my scrap page to get my pen started. It's not what I want. Do I have, oh goodness, I've taken all my paint pens in the house. Fudge puppies. Alrighty then. Then I guess this is what I want. Doesn't feel white enough. Maybe I need my maybe I need this. Let's try my Prismacolor pencil instead. Because you never know. That's what I want. I'll let that dry. Put the pencil over the top. That's better. That's what I want. Bright white. Right there. top of that white pencil pen. Not drawing very well, but it worked. Okay, and I think I want a little here. Something like that. And I want a white dot. I do want a white dot in here. And that could probably be this pen, if it will write. Come on. Alrighty. Okay. That looks good. I still feel like I need one more color there. Why? Why do I need... I feel like I need a color there. But I'm not too sure why I feel like I need a color there. I want yellow. I don't want that bright of a color. Let's try this one. Whatever this one is. Yep. He did it. I like that. And I want that color here. Why? I don't really know. But it's making me happy. So, nothing more important than making yourself happy. Alrighty. That's not bad. I need to find the name of this again. Hello, little phone. Turn on. It's called Starlet 8. There we go. Alrighty, you guys have a great day. Tomorrow will be Thanksgiving, right? Yes. Starlet 8. Put that on my calendar. All right, that's in my calendar. All right, so you guys have a great day. I will see you on the day after Thanksgiving. Hope you have a really blessed holiday. Do something nice for someone that day. do something nice for someone every day. That will make the world a better place. Um, and blessings to you, and I will see you on Black Friday. Oy, yo, yo, yo. I can't believe that's coming up so soon. Anyways, I will see you then. Bye bye.